We're live, but no one's watching, which is fine. We'll get a viewer eventually. Maybe. Still no views. Let me actually pop it up on my laptop here so I can read the chat. Hi, what's your name? King Plaza. First one on here. 2 viewers. Tyler King. Sup? How's it going? Welcome to my first live stream, sort of. I tried a live stream before, but it didn't really work out. Another viewer, what's your gauge? Let me pop it up here so I can actually see all my chat. There we go. Maybe? There we are, okay. A couple of people watching. So, figured I'd try live streaming. I've wanted to live stream for a little bit now, but wow, a lot of people are tuned in. Oh my god, I didn't think that many people were going to actually watch. Dude! Is that 12 watching now? Wow. We're on a roll. I appreciate everyone taking the time out of their night to view my insanity. I guess sort of insanity. Let's get ourselves. Oh, if your kid's watching, you know, maybe turn away. Adult stuff here. Let's get ourselves a little bit of Jameson whiskey. Just, you know, get more in a relaxing mood. 12 watching. Ooh, I went airsofting today, King Plaza. Awesome. I've wanted to airsoft for a while, but never got around to it. Which is kind of sad because airsoft's fun. I mean, I've played in my backyard a little bit. If you've seen my Beretta, the Black Lagoon Beretta 92 video I got, awesome gun. That thing, that would be fun to go airsofting like professionally with. I mean, not just that gun, but anything. But I gotta find an airsoft field and friends and, you know, stuff. I love your knives. Oh, thank you. Any new knives? Yes, actually, we do have a new knife. That's what this video is about. Let me mute this. I can hear it coming out of my headphones. We actually have a unboxing. We'll get into it in a little bit. Actually, what time is it right now? We'll give it about 5 minutes or so, and then we'll get into it. I went paintballing, and you ate 3 paintballs. What was that, Tyler Craig? Eating 3 paintballs is not fun. Did you mean like literally eating them, or like just taking a hit? I mean, paintballing seems like it would be more realistic because you're actually it's a harder impact on you than airsoft. Airsoft, sometimes you don't feel it. And paintball would hurt. It sucked. Yeah, I'm sure it did. Well, before we get into the unboxing, does anybody have any questions about any... everything's popping up here. I got shot in the mask. Okay, do a knife giveaway. I really want one. Yes, actually, I do want to do a knife giveaway. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do it, what knife I'm giving away. I thought I could give away like a really expensive one, but I don't think I'm going to do that quite yet. I am up to, let's see how many subscribers I got. I keep meaning to do it at like a threshold mark, like, you know, 10,000, or, you know, I got past the 10,000, I got complacent. Can you eat a paintball? You want me to eat a paintball? I don't think so. Paintballs, are they toxic? I've never paintballed before. I got hit by a frozen paintball. Ouch. All right, 12,000. So we got 12,400. 13 would actually be a good mark to do a giveaway at, because, I mean, I like 13. I'm weird like that. I like 666, 13. If you watch my, well, probably everybody that watched this video has seen my knife collection. One of my favorite knives in there is my Microtech Vector, which the reason why I bought is because the serial number was 666. So, you know, that's kind of high. Actually, my guitar, let's not knock everything over. Yeah, I'm trying to learn guitar. This thing I bought partially because, I mean, it's a sweet guitar. I mean, look at that. That's what's a walnut finish, walnut brush. I don't know. Anyway, but it's a Schecter Omen 6, and for some reason, let's set this down about killing everything. The Omen, just the name of it, it just reminds me of like that whole sort of like, I guess, demons and stuff. I don't know. I'm weird like that. I like that sort of stuff. But yeah, 13. So maybe at 13,000, we'll try and shoot for 13,000. I got a couple ideas for some giveaways. I had a couple ideas. Let's toss them around. Actually, let me go back to my chat here. I went throwing knives today. Cool. Shot by a real gun. Oh my god, Gage. You got shot by a real gun? That's quite a story. If you're, I don't know if you're military or what the situation was, but if you're military police, thank you. I appreciate you guys a lot if you are. If there's anybody that's military police on here, you know, you get respect from Mr. O'Man, because, I mean, those guys, I have a switchblade. Those guys put their life on the line every day, so high respect for me. You know, I'm not saying that there's, not bad people in law enforcement and military, but you're not going to see me bad mouthing them. There's too much negative press around the police and stuff nowadays. You know, they deserve more respect than they're getting. Got it for Christmas. Tyler King. What'd you get? Oh, a Switchblade. Okay, cool. Which one is it? You mind telling me? I like to know what people got. I'm one of those gear guys. I have word troll jumping streams. That is a troll is jumping. Okay. I have 500 knives. Dear Lord. Oops. Went down the wrong pipe. That happens every now and then. I don't do shots. Alright. 500 knives. Let's see. Did I miss anything in the chat here? Oh, Kershaw. Cool. Alright. So, like I was saying, 13,000. I'm trying to hit a giveaway. Alright. So, a couple ideas I had for giveaways. I was thinking of having maybe like a $50 limit and having, you know, or like $50, $60 and having the winners actually choose their own knife. I think that'd be pretty interesting. There's an eBay seller that I buy from a lot. Really good stuff. I bought like basically all my Spydercos, some SOGs, everything from him. Really, really good seller. So I was thinking if you, and I'm not the seller, don't worry, I'm not trying to make money off this, but I'm not endorsing him, but I was thinking like, you know, we got a notification up there. Nope. Excuse me. Whiskey. I was thinking what I'll do maybe is for the giveaway I'll choose like maybe 2 or 3 winners, and then they will they'll get to go on, you know, to the guy's eBay and choose what knife or what item they want, you know, up to maybe like $50, $60 or so, and then, you know, I'll buy them and send it to them. And take a little bit longer that way, but that way you'd actually get to choose your prize. I think that'd be kind of cool. Or I was thinking maybe giving away like a Ontario Rat 1, which is a good knife. I don't have one actually, but people say they're good. I gotta get one. Or maybe like some sort of Spyderco, like the Tenacious, the what was it, the Resistance? I can't remember. I'd like to give away an auto knife, but that'd only be for certain areas, like, you know, Michigan, Arizona, stuff. In Michigan legalized switchblades, that's why I'm kind of nuts over auto knives. Actually, that's what's in the package. Oh, yeah, thanks, bud. Tac Force. You want me to give away Tac Force? No, I'm not giving away Tac Force. Tac Force is kind of, yeah. I'm not saying they're bad. I mean, for $10, yeah. A cheap knife. If you want a really good but cheap, go for a Ganzo, Enlin-B, San Remo I've heard is pretty good. You can get them all, like some really good ones for around $20. I don't think I've showed any of mine, but I got a couple of them. They're pretty good actually, and like the Ganzo, I can't remember the exact name of the one I got. I want to say it's like the 940. It's based off a Benchmade. They got like the Axis lock system. Pretty good. I mean, they're solid. They're heavy knives, but they're good. Man, a knife out of a Gucci belt. No, I got a Tac Force. You got a Tac Force. I got 2 Tac Forces. One's like a zombie green, and like the other one's a camo. I mean, they're fun. You know, if you're just out and you're in the mood to buy a knife, but, you know, I've kind of I've outgrown that a little bit. Slightly. Microtech Ultratech. This has been my EDC now for basically ever since I got it. The Black Snow TFs are fun to play with. I'm sorry. Michigan, thank you for legalizing switchblades. So what we got here? We've got 8 watching. My numbers aren't going to go up like crazy, but hey, what can you expect? I'm a tiny YouTuber. Well, let's... Another message. Where do you get most of your knives? Okay, so that's kind of a good question because some people, I guess they don't know where to get knives from. A lot of my older knives, I tend to buy from, I get a lot from eBay. That's kind of the main place I go to. Like I said, one eBay seller is really good. If I think about it, I'll post it. Maybe I'll do like a where I buy my knives from video or something. But I got the eBay seller I buy from. Amazon is pretty good for most production knives. If you're going to be getting like, you know, like Spydercos, Kershaws, you can do that. If you're going to be getting, like Walmart actually sells some Kershaws, and one of the Walmarts around me actually sells Spyderco, which is kind of surprising. Let's see, other knife places. A couple fun ones to go to. Blade HQ and Blade Ops I've been buying from a lot. They're, like, first of all, I didn't have credit card for a while. I do now, and they're basically the only ones that sell autos, so I've been buying from Blade HQ and Blade Ops a lot. They're really good. Haven't had any bad experiences from them yet. A fun website to go on to, really fun, but you're gonna spend so much money if you buy anything from there, is Monkey Edge. Oh my god, Monkey Edge is so fun to browse around. They have like the custom, like the Microtechs, custom Striders. Some custom hinders I've seen on there, just really high end, like the high end custom. I mean, these things are, these are the good ones, you know. But you're gonna be spending like $2,000-3,000 on there. But they do sell what's the name of it? Sebenzas, Chris Reeve Sebenzas, hinders. So they got quite a good supply of hinders on there. That's actually where I bought my hinder, where I bought my Sebenza. Yeah. No, did I buy my Sebenza? I don't know if that was from Knife Art. Knife Art's another good one too. They got Benchmades, you know, Sebenzas, hinders. Yeah, they got hinders. I think they do. Yeah, they got hinders. They carry some custom stuff too, but Monkey Edge is really fun. If you got money to blow, go into Monkey Edge. But yeah, those are kind of the couple places I buy them from. Like I said, Amazon's good if you want your budget, not cheap budget, but Blade Ops probably has Blade HQ and Blade Ops are going to probably be the two best bets. Unfortunately, I don't take PayPal, which I like paying with PayPal. You know, it's just, I mean, donate to me with PayPal. I don't even know how to donate. I'm not telling you to donate. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, let's see, more chat. Let's answer one more chat message and then we'll get to the unboxing. Okay. All right. So that was, what do you get most nice? What brands? Okay. What are some good brands? That's a good one. 63 knives. How much do you have? I lost count. I'll have to count. All right. So good brands. You always get bad knives. All right. Good question. For me, a recommendation. I don't know what your price range is. If you got your price range, pop it up on the chat. Unbox. Okay, we're getting to it. I'm going to answer your question and we're going to unbox, okay? Good brands. Brands I would always point someone towards. If you're looking for a knife between, let's say, somewhere around like 60 to 100, can't go wrong with some of the Spydercos, I guess entry level. Don't go for like their high end. I don't have any of the really high end ones, but their Enduras, the Endura, oh my god, awesome knife. The Delica is really good. They're going to run you probably about 60. Definitely worth it though. So Spyderco, Benchmade is a little bit higher end, so I'd kind of steer clear from them unless you have a little bit extra money to blow. Another good company is CRKT. I don't see much of them or many of them on here, but they got some pretty cool innovative designs. The M1610KZ, I don't know if they still make that one, but it's a little flipper that I got from them long time ago. Long time. I mean, you can look, I got a video on it, but it was a long time ago I got that. I mean, it was probably close to, I was working at my old job at that time. Hey, if anybody's from Michigan and they got job openings somewhere around mid-Michigan, hit me up. Send me a message. I need another job. Side note. Anyway, but yeah, so CRKT is good. Spyderco, Benchmade if you got a little more money. I'm trying to think of another brand. I mean, there's a lot of good ones out there. Kershaw. I don't have much experience with Kershaw, but they got some pretty affordable ones. Some really, really nice looking ones too they're coming out with. I like the Blackwash. The Blackwash is just awesome. You could get into some higher end, like, I mean, I definitely recommend like Microtex if you're going for auto. I haven't really had any bad experience with my Microtex. Zero Tolerance, I got one of them. Pretty good. I'm trying to think of another one. I mean, there's a lot of brands. Like, if I kind of cover a little bit more in my whole knife collection video, you know, and I'll make a top 5 brands or something. I don't know. You guys are giving me all sorts of ideas for videos. This is stupid. All right. I'm from Ohio. Oh, cool. So Tyler Craig, you're really close to me. If I like to drive, we should do a collab. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do on your channel. I should check it out. I'm gonna try and get a little more involved with the YouTube community. Maybe. We'll see. All right. Unboxing. Question mark. So this is actually from Blade Ops. I had to think of the name for a second. The brand of it. Well, I'll give you a couple hints. The brand has to do with a fish. Okay. Anybody got ideas? Knifeness. Oh, Ganzo. This is a Ganzo Auto. This is the knife that I keep down in my basement in case I need an unboxing knife. Basically, it opens up this knife. I'm gonna put it down before I stab myself. Opens up all my CDs. I buy a lot of CDs. This is my most recent pickup. All right. So, brand has to do with a fish, and well, let's see. I was gonna give you another hint, but I would give it away. It's a new brand for me, so I don't have any of these branded or this brand in knives. All right, let's see. There's packing slip. We don't want to show packing slip. It might have my address on it. If you want to send me free stuff, that's cool. Can you guess? No? Okay. Of course you can. Hi, I'm Backgage. Nice to meet you again. have a Piranha USA. First Piranha I've owned. Oh, you see, there you go. There's a logo. I didn't realize what it is, a fish like biting down a spear, an arrow, or a harpoon. I don't know. It's fun stuff. We like that sort of stuff. This is actually, let's do it on camera. I'm like down here and it's like, okay, can you see what I'm doing? Nope. All right. Yeah, we're the right way. Slide that band off. This Blade Ops had a sale. They had like a 10% off or something, so I got this for $100, which ain't too bad. I'll actually show you the side. This is the Bodyguard in silver. I've wanted one of these for a while. I wanted the green one, but they were sold out, so... Ooh, this is actually really nice. Little velvet package. I haven't opened this up yet, so I'm excited. I hear good things about Piranha. Let's see, what do we got? Actually, I got a catalog. Piranha is... Oh my god. That's like knife porn right there. Piranha is awesome for their colorations. I love their colors. Their colors just pop. Like their blues are... Let's see if we can get it there. Their blues are royal blues. The oranges, purples, greens. The purples are awesome. I wish autos would have been legal back when I first was getting into knives, because I would have been buying so many Piranhas. I'd be poor by now. Alright, nice little bag. I like when companies do this. When a company gives you an extra little something, it just makes you want to buy more from them. And I probably will. Let's see here. This is the Bodyguard. In silver. The natural aluminum. I was going to get it in black, but then I realized I don't really have a natural aluminum. Let's see if we can get a little focus there. It's probably not really going to focus too well. Let's see, can I tap the focus? Will it throw it out of whack? Nope. Nice, sleek knife. Oh yeah, my hands are cut up, just so you know. That's Michigan weather for you. Oh, the pocket clip is kind of like a stonewash. That's nice. That's a nice contrast there. I think the blade... Oh yeah, the blade's a stonewash too. That's going to look awesome. Alright, enough talking. Just open up the knife, right? Let's see how this fires here. Nice. Not too much of a... not too big of a snap, but... Oh, it's really smooth. Let's see. Enough of a snap to know that you opened it up. S30V? S30V steel. Nice steel. I'm not a steel snob, but S30V from what I hear, good middle of the road. Not middle of the road, but actually higher end. A lot of knives now are getting S30V. Man, the contrast with the stonewash blade, it's really hard to see on camera. I'm going to have to make a better video, because it's like, I don't know if you guys can... I'm like one of those 13-year-old YouTubers, like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but, you know, the contrast is really nice. The natural aluminum handle with that stonewash blade. Let's see how blade play is. A little bit of blade play, but I mean, autos, I can forgive them for that. Wow. It does look like just raw aluminum, which is a cool look. And I know it's two pieces, but it looks like one... I mean, there's a seam in there, but it kind of looks like one seamless piece. I'm really surprised at the weight. I think it has the specs on here. Let's see here. Length, 2.9-inch blade, so pretty small blade. It's a smaller knife, but it fits well. Wow, the handle's so light. It feels metal, but it almost feels like it would be a synthetic plastic. But I mean, I got like Zytel handle knives that are they're heavier than that. Thickness. Let's see, what's the weight? Weight 1.8 ounces. So under 2 ounces for us. Nothing fancy's all over this. Under 2 ounces. That is, I mean, that's nice. Now, are you going to use this for like a defensive blade? Probably not. It's more utility. It's more fun. It's more going to be a fun knife. It does look like the Benchmade... God, I can't remember the number. They make one. It's a No, not the Paragon. I can't remember the name of it exactly, but they make one kind of in this style. That kind of dagger, or this is actually, I believe, more of a bayonet. Blade shape's never been my forte, but let's get a little more of a... Let's get another shot of the action here. Has enough of a click, but it's not like a Microtech LUDT snap where it will come flying out of your hand. Retention. Let's see here. Doesn't really snap in hard, but let's do a test on the... It's gonna be hard to get on camera, but if you push the button flush. All right. There we go. So it has to be pushed in quite a bit. Like, let's see if I can do a better representation of that. We'll grab the CD I've been listening to like crazy in my car. Hate by Thou Art Is Murder. Thy Art Is Murder, not Thou Art. Thy Art. Awesome Doom. Doomcore. Deathcore. Sorry, Deathcore. Awesome. Hang on. I just kind of been getting into more heavy metal and deathcore and that sort of stuff. Kind of a fun genre, especially when you have a hard day at work and you just go tearing down the street, blasting, like, what is it? What's the first song on that? I can't remember the first song on that. Reign of Darkness. Oh my god. My brain's going fuzzy. When you're just blasting Reign of Darkness and like every other song on that album, just like constantly at full volume, and you're pulling your drive and the windows are shattered. Your mom's like, what the hell's going on out there? Yeah, that's my life. So if you push this up against the CD case, it's flush right now and it ain't coming out. It still has quite a bit of travel. So they're not actually going to open in your pocket unless like you have something else in there. You know, it's kind of nice. Let's see. It's been a while since I've read comments. Let's go back to the comments. Clear stuff off my desk here. I got so much junk around here. Oh, look. Fidget spinners. Remember when these things were popular? Yeah, MechForce Delta Core. I still have it. Alright. Back to the comments. What do we have? Got a lot. Wow. You got a rocket launcher? Toasted waffles? Toasted waffles. I like that name. Attack Force. Oh, okay. That was a while ago. Let's go back. Blake Walsh. Does Gucci sell a knife? I don't know. A buck knife. I don't have any bucks, but they seem pretty decent, though. Cool. Oh, it doesn't come with a gun. We didn't even test the sharpness. Good idea, Gage. Let's see here. We got some... Oh, this will show you some of my humor here. When I was learning guitar... I'm still learning guitar. I still suck at it. I was trying to remember the strings. You know, E, A, D, G, B, E. The easiest way to remember it is Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. That's my sort of humor. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, that's how I'm going to remember it. Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. Let's see if I can just... It feels sharp, but... Yeah, it's sharp. It's actually really sharp. Gotta be careful I don't cut myself. I'm going to cut into sticky if I do that. Yeah. Pretty clear cut. Definitely comes sharp. Let's actually get a pocket shot. I'm going to take my keys out just because it is a push button. Oh, and if you see this, the holster is empty. I'm responsible. Don't drink and have guns or drive. That feels nice. Doesn't ride too terribly low. Gives you enough to grab onto and pull out. Pretty impressive. Oh, blade centering. That's another thing. Slightly off. Let's see if we can. See, it's a little bit off, but it's not major. One thing with Piranhas though is that they don't have a pivot, so you can't adjust the pivot. You have to basically take the whole knife apart. There's no pivot screw. Some people don't like that. Me, it's not too big of a deal. The blade play, I mean, a little bit's to be expecting, especially like, you know, if you have something like a Microtech, like an OTF, I mean, you probably can hear that. They have a lot of blade play. So some knives are going to have it, some aren't. Nothing's perfect in life. You got to take what you can. Let's see here. Back to the chats. If it's black, that's cool. Let's come sharp. Yeah, so awesome. You get a nice Spyderco. I'm trying to get a nice. What Spydercos do you recommend? Okay. I mentioned this before, but you might tune in a little bit later. Spyderco's in my personal opinion, one of the best knives. Not just Spyderco, but the best knives to buy at first is going to be either a Spyderco Endura or a Spyderco Delica. Now, it all depends on what size you want. The Delica's a little bit smaller than the Endura. They both run about the same. You're probably going to be paying somewhere around 60-ish, which I know for some people that might be a lot. Some people it might be like, that's nothing. You know, me, it's like, I mean, I got expensive knives. I got cheap knives. So, you know, it is what it is. Price is relative. But if it seems a little expensive to you, let's just say this. If $50, $60 seems expensive for a knife, trust me, it's worth it for a Spyderco Endura or Delica. They're solid knives, and plus, a reason why I can recommend them literally to anybody is that they're completely ambidextrous. So, because of Spidey hole, which I didn't really like at first, but because of that, you have left or right-handed carry. You can use it left or right-handed. And the pocket clip, switchable, left or right side, tip up or tip down. So depending on your preference. Me personally, tip up carry. That's the only way I really carry my knives now. Tip down, I used to like that, but now I've kind of shied away from it just because of some reasons. I got to make a video on that. I got all the stuff I want to do. I just don't have time. But yeah, definitely Spyderco Endura Delica. Another one that's pretty good if you want something a little bit more dressy would be the Spyderco Sage 1. I think they still make that one. But Sage 1, that's a carbon fiber S30B steel, I believe. A little bit more expensive, around like 110 I think I paid for mine. Don't remember exactly. But more of a dressy knife. Still really good though. I believe it's left or right-handed carry. All Spydercos are basically ambidextrous just by design because of the thumb hole, which is really nice. Like I said, I can basically recommend them to anybody. And then another advantage too you have is, depending on what you want to use it for, if you're going to be thinking of it more of as like a tactical knife, which I don't think you should. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. But if you are, they make a Endura waved version of it, so that gives you some options there. But yeah, those are Spydercos I'd recommend, the two right from the start. What do we got here? Benchmade Bucci is the shape. I don't know what that is. How many knives do you have? Like I said, I'm not really sure. Hey, you already ordered Delica 4? Good job. Did you? I only got one in black, and it's a half serrated one. But I keep wanting to get the full flat ground green because then it'll match my Endura. But good job. Good job in the Delica. Let's see here. What time is it? Yeah, we've been running for, how long is this chat? How long has this live stream been going for? Probably about half an hour. Maybe. It's not gonna let me check. I think if I push stop, I'm gonna stop my entire live stream. Hi. Oh, nice interactive viewers. Yeah, I like doing that. I try and answer the chat like on all my other videos. Sometimes it's hard, like with my knife collection video. That for some reason just exploded. People are just like, I want to watch knife collection videos, and I got like 1 million, almost I think 2 million views on that, which is the only reason why people know my channel, because before that I almost had no one. But when I can, I don't do it all the time, but now I'm trying to do it more on a daily basis, where I'll go through the chat, and if there's a message that is an actual legitimate, like, you know, something that isn't this guy's on cocaine, you know, which everyone seems to think I'm on drugs. I've never done drugs in my life. The only drugs I've ever done has been alcohol, and not even that much. Like, I just get sleepy and tired on alcohol. I just have a natural, like, crackhead personality. I don't know, but yeah, I like to interact with people. You know, talking to people. I just like to chat with random people, and I'll try and answer any questions, legitimate ones. Sometimes I can't get to all of them because, I mean, you know, it can fill up, and I got other stuff I'm doing, but I want to get a little more involved in the YouTube community, so, you know, I try. You've been here since 500 subs. Wow. Okay. Cool. You've been here for a while. That was a long time ago. When did I get 500 subs? That's been ages ago. You're a long time viewer. Your dog's actually a frog. Cool. Got 3 Spydercos. Like I said, Spydercos are awesome. I hated Spydercos at first. And funny story behind it, actually. See if I can get this straight. I believe I was watching, I think it was Ernest Goes to Jail. And this gets around to Spyderco in a second. But in there was a guy, I think his name was Spider. And I just remember, like, this, it was just a weird stigma I got from him. Like, the guy, you know, he had, like, a beard and, like, long mustache. But at that time, I hated it. Now it's like, you know, beards and mustaches. I mean, I got a beard. I was actually going to shave my head bald. I'm probably going to shave my head. My mom doesn't want me to, but I'm going to shave it. But I remember thinking, like, I associated, like, Spyderco with the guy Spider, or, like, they nicknamed him Spider or something like that. Because I think he had a knife or something. It was a weird association I'd made, and I'm like, oh, I don't like Spyderco. They're just, like, gang knives, basically. Because, you know, Ernest was in jail or something. I don't know. Something stupid like that. But for the longest time, I was like, I don't like Spyderco. They all look the same. It all sounds the same, you know. Once you actually start getting into something, like I used to think metal or, like, you know, the hard deathcore all sounded the same until I actually started listening to it, and I'm like, no, it doesn't. You know, there's some stuff you like and some you don't. So I used to think all Spydercos look the same. Come to find out, they're not. They're not all the same. They have a lot of different features, different feels, different material, different advantages, disadvantages. It's like anything. You know, give it a chance. I'm not saying you didn't say that you didn't like Spyderco, but you got to give it a chance and I'm always open to trying new things. Not drugs, though. Not drugs or murder. But most stuff, new food, new knives. If anyone has any knife brands that I don't have, recommend them. Oh, Kaiser. Kaiser's a knife brand that I've been thinking of getting one. They're Chinese produced, but from what I've heard, they're really good. So, buck knives. Yeah, I've heard of them. I don't have any. What was your first knife? Okay, I'm trying to remember. I think it was either I still have it, a Swiss Army Classic, the little keychain one, or it was a knife from a cooking utensil set from K-Bar. At least the first knife I actually really ever owned. As far as like good knives, we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, the little Swiss Army Classic. I remember I got it for Christmas. It was, oh my god, so many years ago. Like I said, I still got it somewhere. No, I'm pretty sure I know where it is. I got it, and I remember, I think we were at my grandma's, and I was talking to my brother saying, hey, I hope we get a knife for Christmas, because at that time I just wanted a knife. And in my head, I was thinking, the little Victorinox knife, you got a little, like, what is it? I think it's TSA approved now. It's like the little, like, 1-inch blade, 1.5-inch blade. I remember thinking, like, oh, and this is what was running through my head, like, oh, I'll have a tactical knife. Yeah, tactical knife. But as far as, like, the modern knives, I wasn't really into knives until we moved to this house back in 2009. I still wasn't into knives, but my brother was looking at a Cold Steel Tie-Lite. I had never really thought of knives before. After that Christmas, with that little knife, I was like, whatever, knives, I looked at some Cold Steel tapes that my dad got, but it's like, that's cool stuff, but I might get a knife. But then my brother got one. We're taking walks around here with the dogs, back before we could carry. And I was like, that's cool, I should get a knife. So I think it was that night, I went online, looked up a review from a guy that I didn't know who he was at the time, but turns out it was nothing fancy, a review on the Cold Steel Kobun. And I purchased one that night. It came in for a long time when I think it was 16 or 17 years old. I carried around a fixed blade. Stupid idea. Looking back on it now, that was a bad idea. Never got in trouble. Obviously, I'm not the type of person to get in trouble, but it's just one of those things that wasn't a good idea. After that, I needed a folder. So my idea of a folder was the Bradley Kimura 2 butterfly knife. Bad idea, bad choice on a folder. I believe after that, I was like, I can't open this one-handed. So after that, then I got my Endura 4, courtesy of Nothing Fancy's review. I watched a ton of Nothing Fancy at the beginning. A lot of my knives were based off, or a lot of my beginner knives were based off his opinions. And, I enjoyed all the knives I got. I'm glad I got them. I got that, and I was like, okay, at the time I didn't quite have the dexterity in my hand to open up a non-assisted knife single-handedly or flick it open. Now I can basically flick open any knife, but at the time I didn't. So I was like, all right, I need a knife that can open up a little bit faster than this. So then I did some more research, and I got a SOG Aegis. And then after that, I can't remember what I got, but it just went on from there. It was like an addiction, just full-blown knife addiction. But that's kind of my first knife. In a roundabout way, you just got a long rant. Spyderco Tenax 2 and the Para 3. Well, I don't know what the Tenax 2 is. The Para 3, I haven't heard much about the Para 3. I know the Para 2 is really good. I don't have a Para 2. I want to get a Para 2 and a military. It's just one of those I haven't got around to. It seems like everyone has them, so I try and get stuff a little bit more off the beaten path that people don't have. I just like the unique kind of knives. Not saying that the other ones are bad at all. I mean, like I said, Spyderco is some of my favorites. The Endura and the Delica, they're awesome. I'm not saying that just because everyone has something, it's bad. I just like trying new stuff. I've always kind of been like that. I've been the weird oddball. Like Spydercos because I thought they were poorly cheap knives. That could be kind of a misconception. I haven't experienced that at all. My Spydercos have always been really, really high quality. Oh, I thought my stream just jumped for a second there. I saw my face on there just kind of freeze. Yeah, I used to think Spydercos were just kind of poor man's knife or whatever. They can some of their lower end models can be affordable. They do have the Bird Caracara line. No, not the Bird Caracara. It's the Bird line. The Caracara is one of them in the line. They're more of like they have like a model similar to the Endura. It doesn't look exactly like it, but it's kind of Endura-esque. And they're a little bit cheaper, more affordable. I don't have any experience with those, but my experiences at Spydercos have been pretty high quality. Most every video I've seen on here on YouTube has been, positive for Spyderco. I do have one video talking about the Tenacious because I kind of got a lemon on one of those, but it was an isolated incident. I'm not going to say that that's even a problem that Spyderco has, because every other Spyderco I've got has been great. All right. I need a knife really bad to defend myself. I think I could be handy, but I don't have any money. I need help. Well, what I would suggest with that, I used to have the mindset. I'm gonna divert off your original meaning for that, like wanting a knife. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna send you a knife. Okay, That's not what I do. But I want to cover something else that you said, where you need a knife to defend yourself. I personally don't feel like a knife is a good tool for self-defense. Now, I'm not saying it couldn't be implemented as a self-defense tool if this was the last thing you had. Okay, I'm not saying that. Me personally, though, I feel like, first of all, knives under like legal restrictions, they don't have as much protection as like firearms or like pepper spray do. Pepper spray would probably be your best, but I don't know how old you are, so you have to. If you're over 18, this would apply to you. But pepper spray, and a gun. The guns. The reason why I say that is because there are a lot more laws pertaining. Guns have been more proven in courts, and like, I'm trying to think how to explain it. Like, there's been more cases where guns have been used for self-defense versus knives. Knives have never really been used for self-defense that much. There's not that many cases. It's a really big gray area as far as self-defense goes. You'd be better off a pepper spray or, like I said, a gun. But a gun or knife for lethal, like you're talking about lethal force here. Now, it gets. I don't really like talking about self-defense too much, but as far as, all right, let's kind of backtrack. It's the whiskey getting my head going here now. The main reason, all legal stuff aside, main reason why I think knives are a bad idea for self-defense. When you have this opened up, you touch the blade, you poke yourself a bit, you're getting hurt. You're rolling around, let's say guys on top of you, you're rolling around, you have a live blade, in play there. Hey, Blade Play, another knife website. You have a live knife rolling around, it takes nothing to get that stuck in you. Now all of a sudden, hey, guess what? You just stabbed yourself. A gun, or let's say pepper spray, it's directional, and if pepper spray is laying on the ground, you roll over it, it's not going to hurt you. If a gun's laying around on the ground, you roll over it, it's not going to hurt you unless you pull that trigger. I just feel like in most self-defense, and I'm no lawyer, I don't have any, I haven't really researched it a ton, but most self-defense scenarios happen pretty close. What is it, like most shootings, I think, was it most 3 shots fired? What was it, like average of like 3 shots fired, and they take place like, I think it's like within 10 feet or something. I can't remember exactly, but really close distance. So if you have a knife, you're gonna have to be right up to the guy. A knife is more intimate. The Joker, use a knife because, I can't remember his whole speech, but he uses it because he can feel the victims, basically. It's more personal. I've heard, like, when you kill with a knife, it's like it's a crime of passion. It's not just you're not just killing someone. It's like you passionately wanted to kill them. So you're gonna have to be right up to the guy. Now, if he's bigger than you, or if he has more skills than you, guess what? You're screwed. So it's just something to think about. Definitely recommend, like, if you're of legal age and if your state allows you, get some range weapon. Pepper spray. Some states allow tasers. Tasers would be a good option. I mean, I personally have some stuff against tasers, but I mean, it'd be decent. I think better than a knife. JPX, is it JPX? I know Kimber has like a little pepper blaster. I got one. I haven't carried it recently, but they got a pepper blaster. I think it's JPX. They have a it's like a ranged pepper spray. Pretty effective. I mean, I've never got pepper sprayed. I got to one of these days, but you'd be better off almost with a ranged weapon like that, or pepper spray, and then the legal ramifications wouldn't be as much. If you use a knife, you're going to be in for a long court battle. Just a little bit of word of advice. Not time to get off my soapbox. What else do we got? All right, let's see here. All right. There's a way to pause the chat. How do I pause the chat? There's got to be a way to pause this chat because it keeps scrolling. With an Australia. There's no Cold Steel other brand. Oh, Cold Steel's another knife brand. I forgot to mention that'd be a good starter brand. I got a couple of them and they're pretty good. Ever do a house tour? Well, the house isn't exactly mine. This is my basement. Well, my parents' basement. I could do a house tour. I could do like what I got on my desk, but in all honesty, I mean it's trash. You can see my shelf of awesomeness back there and like my CDs and everything now. Man. See my whole CD shelf. Kinda a lot of stuff over there. A lot of anime. I'm kind of an anime head. But yeah, I might someday. I hope to move out eventually once this economy gives me a job that I can actually support myself on. Go find. Need help picking. Help picking a good first knife. Okay. You were the one that asked. Yeah. Okay. So you're the one that asked. You want a knife. You didn't want me to send you one. Okay. I get it now. Thanks for clarifying. Going back, like I said, Spyderco's, Cold Steels. Like I said, I forgot about them, but Cold Steels are really good. You can get some of them pretty cheap. They're Tri-Lock. I've had a little bit of experience with them, and they seem pretty solid of the lock. The ProLite, I think it's a ProLite. Yeah, it's a ProLite. That seems like a pretty decent one. I mean, I have one. I haven't carried it a ton, but that's decent. I like the Ti-Lite, but that's more of a, it's kind of this sort of style, more stabby. ProLite's a little bit more functional. Recon 1's good. They have Code 4. They're going to probably run you around 60-ish. Some of the knives like the ProLite I think is around like 20 or 30, which is pretty affordable, you know, once you think about it. And they're well made. Obviously not premium steels and premium everything else, but they're, I mean, if you need a knife, it's not going to fall apart on you. That's the thing. Your first knife, if you're going to get a first knife, or if you need a knife to actually work, you don't want something that's going to fall apart on you. Like, stay away from Tac Force or anything you see in the mall for the most part, unless like you're going to a special knife store, like the cheap stuff. Like, you could go like to Walmart, but look at the knife counter, not necessarily their Ganzo knives are not their Ganzo. What's it? The Ozark Trail. Those are, I got a couple of them. They're okay. I got them just for the hell of it. I put one in my hiking pack. I'm like, this is cool. In my hiking pack it goes. They're good, but they're only like $2-3. I mean, go with something a little bit more than that. Walmarts around me carry quite a bit of Kershaw's, it seems. So pick one of those up. You might be spending $40-50, but you'll thank yourself in the long run because you're not gonna have a knife that's gonna break on you when you need it the most. Devil Dog Reviews. Just want to say hi. You're one of the best YouTube channels I watch. Well, thanks. Everyone, no one thinks that they're any good, so, you know, I got self-esteem issues, so I appreciate the support. Whenever someone says like, "Oh, I like your videos" or stuff like that, it gives you a warm fuzzy feeling. It's like, man, you know what I'm doing, people actually enjoy. Even though I make videos that I don't necessarily think people are gonna want to watch, it's like, if I enjoy making them and if people like them, even if I don't think that they're any good, hey, if I'm giving someone enjoyment, that's the whole name of the game here, you know? That's why I started a channel. I started just to entertain people. Originally, I started for knife reviews, but then I was like, you know, I suck at knife reviews, so let's do some more entertainment, you know, put a little bit more of my personality in there, and, you know, if people like it, I'm going to keep doing it. You want a Karambit? Yes, I do. The one Tac Force is like a zombie one. I think that's the only Karambit I own. There was a Emerson, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's a combat Karambit. I wanted to get it as a wave. I still might. It's like $300 though. I'm like, eh. You know, Karambits are really specific, a specialized type of knife. They're not really useful in most utility situations. Kind of the same. I just keep pulling up the ProTech. No, I keep calling it ProTech. It's a Piranha. ProTech, Piranha, same thing. They rhyme. Like a more of a dagger type style like this isn't necessarily as useful as like a drop point or, you know, some clip point, something along those lines. You're more of a utility type blade. Not saying it can't be used. I mean, any knife can basically be, you know, applied to any situation, but some are better suited than others. Utility, you're not really going to want a Karambit for it unless like you're specifically like just opening up boxes or something. Live in Texas. I want to move to Texas or Arizona. If anybody lives in Arizona, send me your address and I'll take off tomorrow and I'll get a job over there. I guess my dream job would probably be like being like joining a police force in Arizona for some reason. I just want to do that. it's just one of those funny things. That's like my dream job. What age do you think is appropriate to have an EDC? All right. You should start an EDC system as soon as you know what EDC means. Everyday carry. You start like with what is appropriate to carry for your age. Like if you're talking about a knife, whatever your laws are in your states, some states have laws against knives. Some knives have laws against states. Seems like it sometimes over backwards government. Some states have laws against knives. But if you're able to carry a knife, go ahead. You know, if you're responsible, I say you have to be responsible too. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you're not responsible, don't carry a knife or a gun. You know, be responsible. But start EDCing as soon as you can. I mean, if you're 5 and you know what EDC means, start doing it. You know, if you're carrying around a package of Cheerios a day, like, you know, whatever, just start getting that that consistency where every morning you get up, you put the same stuff on, or, you know, same stuff in your pockets. I also like, well, it's hard to do sometimes at work, but I like keeping the same stuff in every pocket. That way, you're not going to go reaching for something, and it's going to be like, oh, dang it, where'd I put it? You know, or you're not going to lose it. Like, I know people, some family members, not going to mention who they are, but they can never find their keys or their wallet, and I'm like, put it in the same pocket, just get that redundancy, you know, and you're not going to, you know, you're not going to forget anything then. I mean, I've forgotten stuff. I've forgotten my keys one time, and I locked myself out of the house, and I had to call home, and I'm like, hey, guys, open up the door. I'm an idiot. So it happens, but if you start working on a good EDC system when you're young, or whenever you find out about EDC, just start doing that. Put the same stuff in your pocket. You carry your flashlight, carry your phone. Always make sure to put your phone on. Carry whatever it is, gum. You know, just keep consistency and start young, and by the time you actually do start, let's say, you know, you upgrade, let's say you're, you know, 10 years old, you start carrying your gum and your cell phone and like a wallet. You know, by the time you're 21, 22, 23, and then you have a gun, knife, pepper spray, brass knuckles, whatever, you know, you'll already have that mindset of EDC, and it'll be a habit. So start young. Videos. Hooked on knives. Yeah, I'm hooked on knives. I took a little break from them, but then once we legalized switchblades in Michigan, I've kind of been buying one a month at least. That's kind of my limit because my credit card don't go that high. The price is too damn high. All right. You have 12,000 subs, but only 4 people are watching. Yeah, well, I know. This is the first live stream I've done. If I get some consistency and start doing live streams a little bit more, maybe more people will watch. Some people will probably watch this tomorrow. It's all good, whatever, you know. I just figured I'd try. In high school, you want my future conservational office. I can't even say that word. Oh my god. I'm assuming that's some sort of law enforcement. Yeah, you probably do got a lot of work ahead of you. I would like to get into law enforcement. It's kind of my career. But first of all, I need to get myself an education. Educations are expensive, or I have to join the military. Can you see me in the military? I can. It'll take a lot of work, but if you have a goal when you're young, just shoot for it. You know, I applaud you for knowing what you want to do at such a young age, because I didn't. I didn't until like a year or two ago, and now it's going to take a lot of work to get there, but, you know, start young and just hammer forward on it. All right, what do we got? I started carrying an EDC at 10 years old. See, that's awesome. You started young. I don't know how old you are now. I'm assuming a little bit older than that, but start young, get that redundancy in, you're good to go. Make more EDC videos. I had things in mind. I seen yours. Yeah, that's what I do too. I watch other people's EDC videos and I get ideas for stuff. I'm trying to think. I can't think of any specific instances, but I'm sure it's happened. Like, I'll watch someone's video and be like, oh, I never thought of carrying that, and then I'll put it into my system. You know, that's the best way to do it. And I used to think doing that was copying people, but it's not. It's not really copying. You're learning. And imitation is the best form of flattery. 13-year-olds, okay. You've been doing it for 3 years. You got a good habit there then. After, what is it, 30 days? I think after you do something consistently for 30 days, it turns into a habit. I can't remember. I'm no psychiatrist. All right, well, we've been going on for, I think it's been, it started at 11 when I got my first pocket knife. What do you think? Could you get a first knife? If there's no laws in your state against it, whenever you're responsible enough, most of the time, like my parents basically, you know, like I said, I can't remember the exact age I was when I got a knife. It was probably somewhere around, like, I'd say 10 or 12. How old am I? I'm 23, almost 24. Yeah, I was probably around like 10 or 12, and they were like, yeah, you know, he's responsible enough, we'll give him a sharp knife, and then you don't poke his eye out. But yeah, so when you're responsible enough and basically talk to your parents, they'll if you got good parents, they'll know. All right, message retracted. Okay, well, I think we're gonna probably end it about here. We've been going on for, has it been 45 minutes, an hour? I'm gonna watch out. Yeah. All right. Last message. Review HQ. Is a kind of wild. Oh, okay. Classified as state police. All right. So I learn something new every day. So they're a wildlife officer. That's actually pretty cool. You're not dealing with more, like criminals on a day-to-day basis. I wouldn't assume. Kind of more like a park ranger, maybe. That's actually pretty cool. My brother was thinking about getting into that. That would be nice. Going to a state park or something. Not a state park, like a national forest, and being a park ranger there. He's a Yogi the Bear. All right. See you later. Okay, yep. Everyone's tuning out now, so we are going to end the stream. Thanks for everyone that tuned in. Just trying this out. Probably do another one of these in the future, but yeah. See you later on the flip side. Mr. Man's out. Stay safe and stay sharp.